Hello, my name is Peter Lim, and this is my book critique video, my first one. Okay, so for the first book, I have chosen Radiant Child, the story of young artist Jean-Michel Basquiat, which was written and illustrated by Shavaka Steptoe. The story the story was written to display how Basquiat connected to art as a child in Brooklyn with the departure of his mother, who had to leave him due to her mental illness. He enjoyed art and became a world-famous artist after this. It also shows within the story. The illustrations were combined with Basquiat's motifs and Steptoe's art style, elaborating on the sloppy, ugly, and sometimes weird but somehow beautiful creations. The awards this book has received are the Caldecott Medal and the Coretta Scott King Illustrator Award, both in 2017. This pertains to the award for African Americans, uh, author and illustrator who demonstrate the culture of all people and their contribution to the American dream. And it also celebrates the life and honor of Dr. Martin Luther King and the honor of Mrs. Coretta Scott King, who strives for peace and world brotherhood in the world. So yeah, the topics are of it being informational, it's for family, and has the multicultural theme. And this is an easy read for first to fifth graders. So let's go on to the first lesson, which is of an art. So after reading the book of Radiant Child, students will create their own art, reflecting their own lives, in which they can draw inspiration from the book to pick out the supplies that they would like to use, such as paint, markers, pins, digital media, videos, and so on. Then they will brainstorm ideas of who they are and how they can help out the world. This creation will it's quite a simple one. So so different materials, different stuff, and this is in reflection to the Ohio Fine Arts Media Arts, um, in which they can use different elements to convey a purpose and meaning with the application of artistic elements for it. So yeah. So on to the next lesson, which is of language arts. So they read the story, Radiant Child, the story of a young artist, Jean-Michel Basquiat, with a key emphasis on the details and identification of a theme. Like, what was the story about? What's the theme of it? Like, what did I learn from it? So after that, they will form different questions to share with the class, and not only for themselves to answer, but also for the other students to answer. Then they'll have a class discussion or talk in which everyone is around in a circle and they shout them out, give a few moments for others to answer, and then later they will have a exit slip that's under the theme of identity, in which they will put like what is what did I learn from the story? How do I identify my identity, and so on. In doing so, I have chosen to use the language arts standards that deals with key ideas and details, analyzing the literary text development of a theme from the story, poem, or drama, from the details in the text and the summarization of the text incorporating the theme. So let's go to the example project that I made of myself that relates to the art lesson. So here's a Canva that's an infographic of like who I am, and here are some five fun things about myself. Like here's my family, here's my fun playing of musical instruments. I had an accident. That's a life experience. I am from here, and I am of this culture. So yeah, that's something that I put pertaining to the art lesson for fourth graders. And lastly, here's the last book, Last Stop on Market Street, which was written by Matt De La Pena and illustrated by Christian Robertson. Okay, so I have chosen this book because it is about the appreciation of little things in the world and the themes of inequity, happiness, and community, which can be seen with CJ and Nana, the main characters, who are doing something good within their neighborhood and helping others. The awards this book was given were the Newspaper Medal and the Caldecott Medal nominee and the Coretta Scott King Book Award nominee in 2016. This, too, is also a realistic fiction and picture book with the themes of family, culture, and social justice. And it is also easy to read for students who are in first grade to sixth grade. And that is all. Thank you. That is all I would like to share.